And he's like, actually, I've been thinking that like I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, you don't want to do what anymore? When I tell you I thought he was gonna make me his girlfriend that day, like based on all the things that he did and based on our chat, he literally played the crap out of me. We'll talk to this day, no. Do I have him on social media? No. Do I know what's going on with him? No. And I frankly don't care. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Geneva, Yancy, and I'm coming to y'all live from my second school to come here and talk to y'all and kind of just like spill like some tea. So don't forget to subscribe or hit the like button, notification bell on, so you guys can be notified when I do upload new videos, and stay tuned. So today's story time. How I got played, how this Korean guy played me. So basically, I was talking to this one guy. He was going to school in Suwon, but he would meet me in Daegu. So like basically how the story started was matched on Tinder. Like this is the day that I decided that I wanted to delete my Tinder. Like I was just like in my feelings, just talking to a lot of trash people. This day I was just ready to delete the app. I was like, listen, this app is pissing me off. I want to delete it. Then something was like, I don't know if you're ready to delete it yet. You know that kind of feeling, like you want to do it, but you just don't know what's holding you back. Well, I just had the idea, but I didn't do it. Just like, you know, hey, and I was like, hi. He was like, nice to meet you. My name is, what should I give him? We're gonna call him June. So June was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hi. And we were just getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Just getting to know each other. He's like, I want to meet you. Like, I want to hang out with you. And I was like, ooh, little old me? Little old me? So I was like, you hang out with little old me? Okay. To meet in Daegu. And that's what happened. And guys, when I tell you guys, he was so sweet. Like, he told me like to add him on Instagram. We started talking on Instagram. And on Instagram, we would just like talk, and like we would do voice call, and like we would just like really get to know each other. Like I just felt like I was talking to like a friend, like genuinely a friend. And you could just feel like the general like attraction like just starting to bloom just from just talking to each other. Like I just felt like we were starting to really get acquainted with each other. That when I was getting ready to get on the bus and like how my suitcase broke, and he was just like, when you come to Daegu, he's like, I'm already here. Like we both booked our hotels, but like I had my own and he had his own hotel. So he's like, if you want, like when you arrive in Daegu, like I can come help you with your suitcase, like if you need help. And I was like, oh my god, he's so sweet. Like I love that. I love a sweet dude, okay? And then I was just like, no, like that's fine. I was like, it's okay, like I'll figure it out. And he was like, okay. So like he was really nice. He waited for me to get ready. At that time in Daegu, like the curfew was like still like there, so I was like trying to get ready early to meet him, for us to have dinner and for us to go to Sparkling. Got ready, finally we met. And at first I was like, okay, like you know that kind of like, how do you explain it? Like that kind of like look someone gives you when they see you, they're just like like I was just mad cute. Like if I can, I'm gonna find a video and I'm gonna put it here so y'all can see how I was dressed, because you know your girl was given. And he was like, oh, you look nice, and like he was just giving me them eyes, and I'm just like so we went to dinner and it was really sweet. Like he chose like this really nice dinner place. He also knows that I don't like spicy food, so like when whatever he ordered, like there was like a spicy side, and he made sure like only he ate it, and like he told me like only eat these things. And I was like, oh, it's so sweet. And whatever I wanted, like if I was like, I seen people drinking like this drink, and I was like, oh, that looks so nice, want it? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, should I? And he was like, he called a lady like in Korean, and he was like, you know, ma'am, like can we get that? And I was like, he's like, which one do you want? He showed me the menu to me, and he was showing me the menu, and I'm just like, child, he's a little too close for comfort. The date, basically, that was like kind of like my first date ever. It was really nice, just chill. April or May when I met him, that he was like, do you want to go somewhere else? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, actually there's this place I want to visit, like I like amusement parks, and I like read about it online, and like I want to go there. And I was like, yes. So we went to Sparkland, and he's actually afraid of heights, guys. Like, he's afraid of heights. So we only went on the Ferris wheel, which is like, isn't that like the, like, you know what I mean? But we didn't have time to go on the other ride on the Ferris wheel, and it was really romantic. And he was like complimenting me on my style and like my own store one day and like all those kind of things. And he was just like complimenting me, just very respectful, like asking me if I was cold or asking me if I was like, you know, asking me how I was feeling. Like, he's just really sweet. And pictures of me all day of me, like when we was leaving the restaurant, there's this giant mirror, and we like took a picture there together. And then we also took pictures together at Sparkland. Like, we took a lot of pictures. Like, if I can find it, I'm gonna put it here. But we took so many pictures together. Fast forward now to the bad news. Going so good. We literally talked for hours. Like, we were just walking around in Daegu, like going to parks, going everywhere, because we couldn't really go anywhere else. We started to feel like, oh my god, I feel like I can, like, I like this guy a little bit, just a little bit. Next day, he was like, I'm leaving early, but I want to like have lunch with you. He knew that I wanted to have Shake Shack, so he's like, let's have Shake Shack. Mind you, this guy worked out. Like, he was buff, like he had muscles, like. And I was like, is it okay for you to eat all these type of foods with me? Like, I know it's just 2 days, but he's like, no, it's fine. And he was just telling me how much like he's attracted to me. He thought I looked really pretty with the dress that I was wearing. He was like, you look so pretty. He just kept complimenting me. Then we went to like this really pretty cafe that I'm gonna visit again, even after everything. I went to this pretty cafe. It's called the North Pole, and we got like drinks and like kind of like a croffle. And that's when he told me like, so when are we gonna go on like a real date? And I was like, see me again? You wanna see little old me again? And he was like, yeah. Like next time we meet, like let's like actually plan more and do more. And I'm like, anyways, fast forward, we planned the next date, and we ends up meeting in Daegu maybe like 2 weeks later. And this one, like, we planned it, like we got a hotel room together. We didn't plan to, but in the end we just wanted to spend more time together, so we ended up getting like a hotel room together. Literally like planned, we went to the movies, we went to like this taco grill place. Like the whole day he was just like holding my hand and just like bringing me closer to him. And even in the movies, like I was resting my head on him and he was just like holding me and just like kind of like just caressing me. And I'm just like, don't start something here in this movie, child. Don't start something up in here. And I was just so happy that day. When I tell you, I was just so happy being with a guy who just cared about everything, every little thing that I did, anything. Like birthday, like 2 days later, so I bought him like a gift. He was so happy. He actually wore the shoes the day we went out for our date, which was like so funny. He was like, no one has ever done something like this for me. And he was just thanking me and telling me how much he liked me. And then fast forward to the nighttime, and I'm like, oh, what? And he's like, actually, I've been thinking that like I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, you don't want to do what anymore? And he's like, I don't like think we should like continue talking, like dating to be boyfriend and girlfriend. His mother, all of them knew about me, like that. Like his mom was like, so are you gonna make her your girlfriend? Like I never talked to his mom, but his mom knew of me. She was like, you know, for it, like his sister, everything. And I'm just like, what's the sudden change? He's like, you know, I'm not done with college yet, that I also have to like, no, he said he has to do like this other program or something after college for that major. And then he also needs to do something, like he just said what he has to do and why he feels like it won't work. And I told him, I was like, you don't have to make it official now, like we can just take our time like we've been doing and just continue, you know, just see where it goes. Like I understand that you right now in your life it's crucial, it's crunch time. He didn't want to make it work, guys. I was so blind. Like when I tell you, I thought he was gonna make me his girlfriend that day, like based on all the things that he did and based on our chats about how he's like, he wants to make it official, but he's just waiting for the right time. Kid you not, I thought it was gonna happen. So lastly, guys, like, and he thinks that we should just be friends and that I should see other guys and that if I ever want someone to show me around Korea that he can. Upset and just sad. Like, it was just a really sad thing. And even though I was sad, he was still trying to console me, but it was just like, I just couldn't understand, how did we get here? Still to this day, I'm confused with that. But he just didn't want to continue talking to me anymore. He just felt like we should just be friends or whatever. And it was just sad, like just the nighttime was sad. The next day, he had stuff we were gonna do the next day, but it didn't happen. We were just sad. He was still like holding my hands and stuff. I'm like, there's no point, we're not gonna be together after this. So he brought me back to the bus terminal and we said our goodbyes. And you know when you just feel like, I don't think I'm gonna see this person ever again? That's literally how I felt. So I was so sad. I tried to call him like 2 days later to tell him happy birthday, like when his actual birthday came, but he didn't answer. Then I found out that he like kind of like in a way half blocked me on Instagram. Like I can't see his stories and other stuff, but like certain things I can see, certain things I can't see. So I just blocked him and I cried it out, but he literally played the crap out of me, like told me so many things on the phone of how he wants to make me his girlfriend, how he feels like I'm so different from all the girls that he's been with. He told me like past situations that he's been in and like how I'm so different and why he would want me to be his girlfriend. I just don't want to do this anymore. I want to be with a girl who lives closer to me. I'm gonna have so many things going on in my life. I don't think I'm gonna have time. I want to have money because at that time he didn't work. His parents gave him money, he said. So it was just like, I learned my lesson. I'm gonna be taking my time when it comes to dating, when it comes to, you know, allowing my heart to be on my sleeve. I guess like I wear my heart on my sleeve a lot, and I realize sometimes you gotta listen to people. Like when my mom told me don't get your hopes up, I should have listened to her. At the end of the day, that he just wasn't for me, you know? So anyways, guys, if y'all feel like I was confusing you guys at any points, just ask down below. But that's my story time on how this Korean guy played me. We'll talk to this day, no. Do I have him on social media? No. Do I know what's going on with him? No. And I frankly don't care. But yeah. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video, story time or vlog. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, loves.